My right side. What is the style? The architecture around a couple of them, guys. 5 minutes or so. And then
My name's Joseph Begayan. I'm from Lakewood, Washington. Lakewood, gotta represent. I had a great time. Like, it's fun walking around. This is a really historic city, and I'd love to learn more. I liked seeing all the architecture out here and learning the stories behind them. My favorite part was learning about Orozco. He sounds like a really amazing guy. Just I don't know, had a lot of impact. And I'm not a socialist or communist myself, but I think it's important to think about ideas of how do we progress as humans and how do we make a better society. I'm sorry to say, but the stereotypes about Mexico, it wasn't the case here. It was I had a really great time, really enjoyed myself. It's beautiful. Very cool guy. Much recommend. It's if you want to take a tour with him and they're your guys.
It's actually brand new, high tech. 1971. Look at this beautiful building right here. That is today a library, public library, but it's the architecture that we want to see. Neoclassical style. If you take a look, this is like a Roman porch. 4 columns, we call them Toscanas. And then in the top we have the frieze, which is like a triangle, like a pyramid. Basically like a Roman porch. That's the reason we call it neoclassical. In the inside, guess what? You're going to see your first hero today. The great painter is called David Alfaro Siqueiros, one of the greatest muralists. This is the beautiful cathedral, take a look. This is the front, the facade. So what you see is the biggest church and the oldest church in Guadalajara. The architecture in the cathedral, we call it eclectic. It's a mix. In the bottom, Renaissance. In the top, the towers are Gothic. And the one that you see on the right side is pretty much the same as the library that you saw. Neoclassical style. They're both beautiful and they're both the major temples in downtown. The monument itself, we call it La Rotonda. This monument is for the heroes, not only the painters, of course, important characters of Jalisco state. What does it mean? That they were born in Jalisco, all of these guys in the statue. 3 women and 20 men. Why degollado? Well, in this case, it is the last name of the governor, Santos Degollado, which is not a nice last name, right? So that's the reason he dies fighting for the country in 1860s. A liberal governor, but also general. Neoclassical style, you can see again the Roman porch. "3,000 children were living in here. Over 100 rooms, 72 hallways, and 23 courtyards like this one inside this facility. 57 murals painted by Orozco with one hand and almost blind, one of the greatest painters ever because of the disability. And the same technique of Miguel Angelo in Rome, which is called el fresco. That's the reason we call it the Mexican.
you're thinking everything is gone wrong,
One more. 1, 2.
just remember that I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah, I want